Hey, hello friends, my name is Animesh. Today we are going to look at a unique topic which is applicable to everyone, digital security. Earning money is one thing, but keeping it secure in today's world, which is entirely digital, is very, very important. If you look closely, 99% of your transactions are carried out digitally. Now tell me, does not it make sense to look at security when 99% is out there on the internet? And the answer is absolutely. I have been in the IT industry for more than a decade now. If you look at hacking, 99.99% of it is nothing but social engineering. There are very few hackers, 0.001% or maybe lesser, who can really, hack into the bank algorithms or the RSA encryptions and firewalls and then take out your money. The rest of the hackers who are the ethical hackers of the world, or all these people are just doing social engineering. What do I mean by that? Kind of get access to your crucial information. And by crucial information, I mean ID, password, your date of birth, etc. The very first step to secure all your accounts is two-step authentication. In nowadays, I think most of the banks are going for that. So first you have to log in via your ID and password, and then a SMS comes to you in form of a one-time password called OTP, or you have to scan some image and generate a password or a number. And these kind of authentication methods are now started to come up. It is very important that you apply for them and enable them. Second most important thing is have two email IDs. One email ID is your public email ID. Second email ID is your private email ID. The public email ID is your front end. That means you're going to use it for Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, Prime Videos, Netflix, all those stuff. You will register with this email ID. But the backup email ID will be your private email ID, which you have not given to anyone. That is just for backup. And obviously, after the step one, which is two-step authentication, you have done it everywhere. Third and most important thing, do not click on any suspicious links. Look at the links thrice. These links may be generated in the form of SMS, they might be sent to you in the form of emails, comments, etc. Any kind of links, do not click them. These are generally phishing attacks. Whenever you click on that link, a program gets downloaded and it monitors your history. That means whatever you're typing on your mobile, on your laptop, it gets recorded and then sent out to the internet. So you don't want to fall prey to phishing. Fourth and the most important thing is do not give out your passwords or save your passwords out on the internet. And by passwords, I mean not only your email ID password, your Facebook password, your bank account passwords, but also your CVV, which is the credit card code numbers on the internet. The fifth and the most important point, whenever you're doing a transaction, always ensure that the URL that you're accessing, the bank URL, is always HTTPS. HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. This is kind of an added layer of security which is added to your browser. Sixth point, don't give out your personal information to anyone who is asking for it. For example, a date of birth or your PAN card number, your Aadhaar number, social security number. Even if someone calls you and asks for you, like give me your date of birth, a bank employee asking you for confirmation, double check. Always double check before you give out any kind of information. Seventh point, do not keep all your money in one bag. Always distribute your asset. For example, if you have 1 lakh rupees, try to distribute it in 2 or 3 bags. Eighth point, if you have lump sum money, do not keep all your money in savings account. For example, if you have a lump sum amount, try to distribute this cash in the form of a fixed deposit or in the form of a margin account. If you have a trading account, keep it in the margin account so that even if the account is hacked, you cannot make a transfer. Always before a transfer, a OTP is sent and the money always comes back to the savings account before a transfer is made. So these kind of small things which really help in the long run. Avoid using public Wi-Fi because you never know who has hosted that particular Wi-Fi. The name might be, let's say, Government of India or Government of US, but somebody else might have hosted it, right? For example, on airports, you don't know actually it's the airport authority or it's someone who has a computer and he has hosted it. Before doing any kind of transaction, just double check what you have entered. If you have entered the account number correctly, if you have entered all the details correctly, because most of the times typos and these kind of errors cause a huge amount of risk and problems to you. Alright friends, that was it. If you take care of these 9 points, you will be really digitally secure. So take care, start early, invest now. Cheers.